write down the value of the 7 in the number 17,836. So in a number like 17,836, we've got different digits which represent different amounts. So we've got 10,000s. So 1 is in the 10,000s column. 7 is in the thousands column. We've got 8 in the hundreds, 3 in the tens, and 6 is in the ones. So what we could do is we could write this number, or we could split it up. So we've got 1 in the 10,000s, which means we've got 10,000. We've got 7 in the thousands, so we could say we've got 7,000. We've got 8 in the hundreds, so we've got 800. We've got 3 in the tens, so 3 tens, 30. And we've got 6 in the ones, which is worth 6. So the value of the 7 is the 7,000. So 7,000 is the value of the 7. The 1 is worth 10,000. The 8 is worth 800. The 3 is worth 30. And the 6 is worth 6. So our answer to the question is 7,000s or 7,000. Write down the value of the 7 in the number 504.71. So this time we've got 5 in the hundreds column. We've got nothing in the tens column. There's nothing in the tens column. We've got 4 in the ones column. 7 is in the tenths column. And 1 is in the hundredths column. So we could again split this number up. We've got 500. We've got nothing in the tens column, so we don't have to write that. We've got 4 in the ones column. And then we've got 7 in the tenths, so that's worth 0.7. And we've got 1 in the hundredths, and that's worth 0.01. So what is the 7 worth? The 7 is worth 0.7 or 7/10. Okay, 2 questions for you to try. Pause the video, give them a go, and press play when you're ready for the answers. Okay, so what we've got 56,901. So we've got 50,000 plus 6,000 plus 900 plus 1. So 50,000, 6,000, 900 and 1. So what is the 9 worth? The 9 is in the hundreds column, so it's worth 900 or 900s. And 203.59. So we've got 2 hundreds, 3 ones, 5 tenths, and 9 hundredths. So what is the 9 worth? It's worth 9 hundredths or 0.09. This question says, write these numbers in order of size. Start with the smallest number. So when we're ordering numbers, the first place we want to look is the biggest column possible. So in this case, that'll be the hundreds. So we're going to look at the hundreds. And we can see that we've got 4 numbers for 1 in the hundreds and 1 number with a 2 in the hundreds. So the one with the 2 in the hundreds is bigger than all of the numbers with a 1 in the hundreds. So 201 is going to be the biggest number. So that's going to go last because we're going from smallest to biggest. So because all of these numbers are the same in the hundreds, we next look at the tens. So we've got 5, 4, 5, 4. So two numbers with 50 in the tens and two numbers with 40 in the tens. So the two numbers with 40 in the tens are smaller than both the numbers with 50 in the tens. So if I just look at the two numbers with 40 in the tens, they're the two smallest numbers. And which one's the smallest? So we'll look at the ones, and 3 is smaller than 8, so 143 is the smallest number, and then 148. So now we'll look at the two numbers that are left. So they've both got 100 in the hundreds, 50 in the tens. So let's look at their ones. So we've got 4 or 7. So we're going to start with the smallest. 4 is less than 7. So 154, then 157. Okay, one for you to try. Pause the video, give it a go, and press play when you're ready for the answers. So again, we're going to start with the hundreds. So we've got 600, 600, 700, 600, 700. So the two numbers with 7 in the hundreds are bigger than the numbers with 6 in the hundreds. So we've got our two biggest numbers are 712 and 718. So they're the biggest. If I work out the biggest first, so they've both got 7 in the hundreds. They've both got 10 in the tens. So the last one, the ones, the biggest one is, we've got 8 and 2. So the biggest one is 718. So that's going to go last. Then 712. And then we can look at the numbers of 6 in the hundreds. So we then look at the tens. We've got one with 80 and 2 with 70. So the one with 80 is bigger than both of the ones with 70. So that's the next biggest number, 681. And finally, we've got two numbers left. They both had 6 in the hundreds, both had 7 in the tens, and the smallest one is going to be 674 because 4 in the ones is less than 8. So 674 is the smallest, and then 678. Okay, the same sort of question but with decimals this time. So write these numbers in order of size, start with the smallest number. So we're going to start with the biggest column first. In this case it's the ones, but they've all got 1 in the ones. So they're all equal in the ones. So let's move on to the tenths. And so we've got 6 tenths, 5 tenths, 5 tenths, 5 tenths, and 6 tenths. So all of the numbers with 6 in the tenths are bigger than all of the numbers with 5 in the tenths. So we've got the two biggest ones here. And I'm going to start with the biggest again this time. So if we look at the hundredths column, we've got one for 5 and one for 0. So one with the 5 in the hundredths is bigger than 0 in the hundredths. So the biggest number is 1.65, followed by 1.605. Now we've got all numbers with 5 in the tenths. So let's move on and look at their hundredths units. So I've got a 6, a 0, and a 0. So where it says 1.5, that means it's got nothing in the hundredths or the thousandths or any other place going forward. So it's a 0, which means that the 0.06 is bigger than 0.00. So that would be the next biggest number, 1.56. So now I've got to compare 1.506 and 1.50, and again it'd be another 0. So in the thousandths, we're going to have 0 against 6. So 0 is smaller than 6. So 1.5 is the smallest number, then 1.506. Okay, question for you to try. Pause the video, give it a go, and press play when you're ready for the answers. Okay, so we're going to look at the ones first. So I've got 2, 2, 6, 6, and 2. So both the numbers of 6 in are bigger than the numbers of 2 in. So the two biggest numbers are 6.2 and 6.21. They've both got the same ones. They've got the same tenths. But in the hundredths, 6.2 has got 0 in the hundredths. There's nothing there. And 6.21's got a 1 in the hundredths. 1 is bigger than 0. So 6.21 is the biggest number, followed by 6.2. Then let's look at our numbers that are 2 now in the ones. So we look at the tenths. We've got a 1, a 6, and a 1. So the number of 6 is bigger than both of the ones with 1. So that's our next biggest, 2.62. And finally, we'll look at the hundredths. So we've got 6 versus 2. The smallest one is going to be 2. So that makes 2.12 the smallest number, and then 2.16. Okay, 3 questions to finish up. So pause the video, give them a go, and press play when you're ready for the answers. So question 1, write down the value of 2 in 3,215. So that means we've got 3 thousands, 2 hundreds, 1 10, and a 5. The value of the 2 is in the hundreds, so it's 200, or you could write it in words, 200. Question 2. Write down these numbers in order of size. Start with the smallest number. So if we look at the biggest column first, which is the hundreds, so there's only one number with anything in the hundreds. So 100, 102, it's got 100. So that must be the biggest number. So I can write that on the end. The next column is the tens. So we've got a 2, a 3, a 3, and a 2. The numbers with 3 are going to be bigger than the ones with 2 in the tens. So if I go for the smallest first, so I'm going to look at the 2 numbers with a 2 in the tens. So the smallest one, if we go on to the next one, the ones, we've got a 7 or a 2. So the smallest one is 22, then 27. Then let's look at our, we've got 2 numbers left, 36 and 36.5. They've got the same tens, the same ones, but in the tenths, 36 has got nothing, and 36.5 has got 0.5. So 5 is bigger than nothing. So the biggest one is 36.5. which is bigger than 36. So from smallest, 36 comes before 36.5. And one more question. So again, ordering the numbers. So the biggest column is the ones, and they've all got 5 in the ones. So they've all got an equal number in the ones. So we'll move on to the tenths. We've got 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So the biggest numbers are the ones with 3. So they're the biggest numbers. Let's compare them. So in the hundredths, 5.32's got 2. 5.3's got nothing there. So the biggest number is 5.32. Then 5.3, going backwards from biggest to smallest. Then let's compare what's left. So we've got 5.2, 5.21 and 5.23. They've all got 5.2, so we're comparing the hundredths. So 5.2's got nothing there. So we've got a 0, a 1 and a 3. So the smallest one is the 0. So 5.2 is the smallest number. 1 is less than 3. So 5.21's next. Then 5.23.